what we're finding is that perceptions of diversity are not about numerical representation alone, they're also about hierarchical representation. So not just who is present in a room, but also who has power in a room. I'm Sonya Mishra. I'm an assistant professor at Tuck School of Business, and my research expertise is around diversity, but also power and status, and broadly more hierarchy. If everybody knew how to lead diverse organizations, I wouldn't even be a professor because I originally set out to be an investment banker. But I got there and very quickly I realized that there are many managers here who do not know how to lead people different from them. I wanted this job, but this environment was not ready to nurture me and promote me into these higher ranks of leadership. And that's when I realized that maybe what I'm experiencing isn't unique to me. This is something that women everywhere might be experiencing. The research on hierarchy finds is that there's these two bases of hierarchy. One base is power, so that is control over valuable resources. And the other base is status, and that's being respected in the eyes of others. So another new paper that we have finds that when people see women in leadership positions, they often assume that they must be high in status, but not as high in power. Where when people see men in powerful positions, they assume that they must have more power and control over resources, maybe not as much respect in the eyes of others. And this creates this bias in how we view powerful people or these leaders in high-ranking positions, because interestingly, when people see women and they assume they have status, status is actually the type of hierarchy that is more fickle. It's more easily taken away. So the type of hierarchy we're comfortable seeing women in is actually the one that they can lose more easily. So we are unintentionally confining women to these high status positions, but not necessarily giving them the power that accompanies these high-ranking positions. I find research to be one of the most powerful convincers because oftentimes workshops around diversity, even classes around diversity, rest on these soft skills. But diversity, the way that it's studied in the research, is an empirical issue. And organizations often don't treat it like an empirical issue. So research around diversity can nudge organizations to start treating diversity like an empirical issue that can be diagnosed through data and also addressed through data.